Excellent. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's 8 steps for you to have a successful day. And I want to share these. So by the end of this, you're going to have 8 steps that you can write down and make your own when you're putting your own life business into a plan, right? As you're bridging the gap from where you are to where you want to go. These 8 steps that I'm about to mention are good for you in a career, or if you own your own business, or in the middle of that and you're bridging the gap to being self-employed. So number one is have a great attitude. And I wrote these, I put the printout down below in a PDF. I'm going to work towards linking that PDF below and having it for everybody. Awesome. So excellent. Little rocky start. Thanks for sticking with me. So number, have a great attitude. And also that just means going in and setting your intentions for the day, setting out what you're going to accomplish in your day, whether you work in a career, know what your position is and how to become a little better and how to hold that energy and that certainty up. And if you're in a position where, you just, hey, go in there, get out of there, go somewhere else. But always bring that higher potentiality of your energy, no matter how tired you are. Right now, I could say, oh, I'm exhausted. I am tired, but I still have that energy. I still bring it, right? Whether or not I got a good night of sleep, that's up to me. But having a great attitude is the number one thing that's going to get you ahead and bridge that gap from where you are to where you want to go. And that's an attitude in your life and in your business, right? Your attitude is your gratitude, and it determines your altitude of where you're going to go, right? Day in and day out, right? No one wants to talk to someone who has like a negative attitude, right? They want someone who's like, hey, how can I help you? What are you here for today? What is it? Depending on what your position is, or like for me, my attitude is the way I interact with guests and clients. Like I speak to them on Marco Polo, and I'll give them, hey, I know you're working on this. Maybe you thought you didn't think of this, but maybe this would help you with what you're going, through right now, currently in your business. If not, let me know if that doesn't work. If there's some other way I can help you, please let me know. Whether that's through an email for me, whether that's through LinkedIn, mailing, a lot of my clients are on there, or just, me on my phone in person, just texting or shooting them a quick video of something that I believe would help them as they're growing their business. Number two, and there's a caveat to this, it's be early or stay late. And, it's the thing to that is act like you have the keys and one day you will, right? If you're working in a career and you're looking to build a rank, right? Come early, dude. Be there, be the first one there. And be the guy who stays there the latest. This just shows that you want to grow and that you're not just there to collect a paycheck and go home. You're there because you're looking to build like the steps towards your potential of where you want to go. And if you're in your business, this could go either way, because the thing is, sometimes I'll work really late and then I'll have to sleep in, because I believe sleep is my number one thing. I didn't get any sleep last night, but sleep is my number one thing. And if I work till 2 or 3 a.m., sometimes I'll wake up around 9 or 10, but then I get into that circle, and there's a day where I have to bridge that gap, where I have to wake up, force myself to wake up at 5 a.m. and then just swallow it and then reset that, where I'm waking up early again. I do this weird thing. It's probably not good for a lot of people out there, but it's something that, sometimes I like to work late at night. I do. It's quiet. There's a lot of people around. I have clients from other countries in Europe, and the times are always different. And so I don't mind, having a call at 11 or midnight. Maybe in the future, I don't want to do that, but for now, I don't mind. I like working late at night, like being a night owl. But there's something to be said about rising early in the morning too, right? So there's a way to balance that. But be early or stay late. And when you're doing something, be focused on it. Be extremely focused on what you're doing. Shut your phone off. I wear earplugs. I don't even have them. Yeah, actually they're over there, but I'll wear earplugs and put on headphones so I could focus on work. So I can not just go at the surface, but I could go a layer deep. It's very important. That's probably a subgenre, but be early or stay late. Very important when you're looking to grow a business and you're looking to, like I work for myself. I'm self-employed. I'm a business owner, and I want to be early and stay late. Number 3, be prepared. success is challenging, right? Failure is inevitable. Success is challenging, right? And if it does, and I learned this saying, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you, right? And you kind of want to prepare yourself for the day mentally and physically. And when maybe this is what I do when I first wake up in the morning, if I'm in a hurry, I'll still do this, but I won't do a full workout, but I'll do like 20 to 30. There's the other day I did 50 squats in the mirror just to get my energy up. Then I got my workout later, but I always challenge myself physically because I know this has to work. And if I could jumpstart it, it's going to work better. Always encourage people to work out at least 45 minutes to 1 hour a day. That's the one thing you're going to do per day. And you're prepared. And a lot of the times you can prepare the night before. You can put what you know you're going to do the next day at your desk, lay it out on paper, maybe put Post-it notes. This is what I'm going to do. I always look at a to-do list and a to-don't list. And these are the things that I must do and I must get done. Because I said I would do that, and it's very important, moving the needle for my guests, for my clients that I serve, right? Very important, right? Be prepared. And you could do that the night before, and you could also do that in the morning, right? First thing in the morning, maybe. And so first, you review what you did the night before and say, okay, maybe I don't want it in that order, so I'm going to take it out of this order. And these are the top 3 to 5 things I'm going to do. As Brian Tracy says, eat the frog first. If there's something really difficult, do that first because you can focus and put your magic time there. And magic time to me differs. Sometimes I have to access it by caffeine and then just get into a state. Sometimes I'll drop down and do 10, 15 push-ups and be in that state so I can attack this task at hand. And work a full day, man. You know, most people if I come later, right? Like I said, sometimes I'll sleep in, but I'll come later, maybe noon. I'll work till like 2 a.m., but I'll work a full day and I'll get it done. And I'll work harder for myself than for somebody else. And if you're in a career or job, work harder there. If you're looking to bridge that gap from a career, 9 to 5, to running an online business. It's a big difference because you're going to be the one wearing the hat when you're running that online business, but you work a full day. Very important. And here's a note here: work territory correctly. And I'm going to say work it right, right? Territory is and when I say territory, it's not like land, like terra, meaning land, Tory. But speak to people, right? Speak to them on what, maybe how you could serve them. It might not even be anything to do with your business. Maybe you're just reaching out you heard a conversation like, oh, by the way, maybe I could offer this, right? Their kid's having a party. Oh, there's this place, right? It's always being that guy, being that person that, and just getting in a conversation with people. It's kind of hard now because of this COVID thing, but just be the person, man. You know what I mean? Be the person that goes beyond what everybody else does. And I think there's no shortcuts to life's great achievements. There's no shortcuts, and it's work being a go-giver, being a server. There's a book by Bob Berg called Go Giver. I read it twice. I'm going to pick it up again and read it a third time. There's another book called Giftology, and it's about gifts. Really great book to read and reference when you're serving people, because business is a long-term thing. It's not a short-term thing. It's about building relationships after relationships and taking your time with that. Number 6 is maintain a great attitude. Maintain a great attitude. And also do what you said you were going to do. The caveat to that is doing what you said you're going to do and have an execution. If you tell a client you're going to do something, do it. If you say you're going to get it there in 3 days, maybe get it there in a day, right? Like I believe in just, whoa, he got it to me early. That's amazing. That's awesome. That was a lot of work that guy did. Wow them, awe them, like give them something to talk about, right? Because that's only gonna just bridge the gap to opening up more life, more business, and more energy and more fulfillment into that. So number 6, maintain a great attitude. Number 7 is know why you're here and where you're going. Why are you here? Why are you in business? Why are you working for this company? Why are you in service to this brand? Why are you doing what you're doing? Getting really clear with that and knowing where exactly you're going, right? Knowing where, and I always say, know where you're at, know where you're going. Where are you at and where are you going? Where are you now, and what are you capable of, right? We do things today most people aren't willing to do on a regular basis. Most people aren't willing to do hard things. So we can afford to do the things tomorrow most people can't afford to do today, right? Always be in the current, always be in current time. I might have tripped over my words there, but be in current, and be present to what you're doing, and see how you can push a little bit more today so you make tomorrow easier, right? Flex that. Um, Number 8, take control, right? Most people say, hey, take care. Take care. But I like to say take control. Take control, man. Don't take care. Take control. You know, there's a saying, the door is there, but you must walk through it, right? So take control of your life. Take the reins on your business horse, on your life business horse. Take the reins on it. Like, know what you're doing. And it's easy for me to say that, but I have days where it's like hard for me to take control, and I'm like, oh man. Sometimes I got to breathe and go walk outside and have alone moments so I can figure out where I need to take control. But I'm one thing that I'm doing that's helping me take control is automating, delegating, outsourcing. So the outsourcing is usually a resource that I don't have, that I don't want to spend time, energy, and attention in. So I want to give it to somebody else for a lesser cost, because the cost of me work would take me 6 hours when it takes professional like 30 minutes. It's a big deal, right? And I've run into things of late that have done that, and I'm like, need to outsource that, So it's take control, man. Don't take care. Take control. Get reins on that horse and jerk it back. And here's another one, unwritten step, man. Have fun. And I'm not saying like all of life business is fun, because it's not. There's like my coaching and my guidance is my funnest part. Me talking to people, connecting with people, and working with them to solve a problem that can help them. That's my fun part. The other stuff is not fun, for me. But when you're an authority in your space, or when you're working towards bridging that gap from expert to an authority, you're going to do a lot of things that are going to be unfun at first. But if you can know that there's energy in what you're doing to accomplish these things, that it's going to the higher good of what you're doing later, you can make it fun. Yeah, I always say you could force fun. Force it, make it fun. And these eight steps are they're like a chain in your life. There's a link, and each of these links, if you could do them together, they make the bond strong. You can jerk that chain hard, and it's not going to break. But if any one of them are leaking, it's going to explode. Right. So I'm going to recap all 8 of these steps again. 1, have a great attitude. Be certain. Be energetic. You're significant. That's why you're here listening to this, because you have significance in your life. You have certainty in your life. Number 2, be early or stay late. Be early or stay late. Very important, right? 3, be prepared, right? Be prepared, because I used to find myself scrambling around not being prepared, and I'd have to, I forgot this. I got to go over here and buy this and do this, and I'd waste all this time. Be prepared. Think. So your process can be in progress. Number 4, work a full day. Number 5, work the territory correctly. You're here to create, connect relationships. They take time. They take energy. They take attention. And they do. They take more time than you think they would. But again, the investment is your connection, other people. 6, maintain a great attitude. And I say that twice because, it's 100% of business is having a great attitude no matter what. In the face of negativity, it's being in agreement, seeing how they see that. And maybe you don't see it. And your job is to figure out how they see it. Very important. Number 7, know why you're here. Know your reason why you're here and what you're doing. Why are you doing it? Right? Know the base. Sometimes it takes a while, and you got to think deeply on that. That's helpful. 7. All right, number 8, take control as much as you can. Sometimes you can't take, but you can as much as you work towards it. Something's going to be out of your control, but it's just how you emotionally regulate to it, right? I could be angry at it. I could turn it up to 11, or I could turn it down to a 3 or 4. Very important.